Have you seen the What's Developing section of Shirts magazine? There's so much going on.
Yeah, I wonder how they even planned for all of this.
Or who plans all of this?
Hi, I couldn't help but overhear that you want to learn more about planning. If that's the case, then I know the people we need to talk to. Hi, Shirts. I'm Steve Williams, your city manager. If you find yourself having these same exact conversations at the dinner table over and over, then you've come to the right place. In today's episode of Now You Know, we're talking with Senior Planner Daisy Marquez and Planner William Willingham on the work they do that shapes our community. And with October being National Community Planning Month, it's the perfect time to see how planning impacts life in Shirts. Daisy, William, welcome.
Hey, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
All right, so I'm gonna jump right in and ask you the question that's burning in everybody's mind. What's planning, and what do you guys do every day?
Planners are the key behind the scenes to make sure the city is developing how we want it to, according to our rules and regulations. But working in planning is working in a fast-paced environment. Every day we can be in meetings and we work with departments all over the city. This includes fire, engineering, and even EMS and PD. But not only that, we're also looking at development applications, making sure buildings are looking the right way we want them to. But this also includes going to the county to record subdivision plats and seeing our friends over there.
All right, that sounds like a lot of work. So as everybody knows, October is National Community Planning Month. So why don't you guys tell us what that's all about?
So National Community Planning Month is a month to bring awareness about planning activities and how these decisions affect communities. So planners and cities are constantly changing. Whether it's growth or decline, planners are constantly trying to navigate what these changes are. So people like myself or people like Daisy are here to help navigate this process. But it's also a team effort. So we're not just making decisions without consulting with our elected officials, with our city leadership, and of course, with the residents.
How do the decisions that planning makes, how does that affect us as residents and businesses?
So like other Texas cities, Shirts is growing at a tremendous rate. Planners help make sure that all development that is coming into town meets our long-term goals that we refer to in our comprehensive land use plan and our city's rules and regulations as found in our Unified Development Code and our Code of Ordinances.
That's right. So what we work through is that Unified Development Code, or as we like to call it, the UDC. So the UDC outlines a lot of good regulations that ensure that when developments are coming to the city of Shirts, we're getting development that's high quality and at a standard that all residents and people can enjoy. So we're looking at things like building setbacks, trees and landscaping. We're looking at parking spaces.
Well, I think as you drive around the community, you can see the fruits of your labor because it is a beautiful, beautiful community. So what are ways that residents can get involved so they can be more involved in the planning of our community?
So residents can call us at the main planning line. They can email us at planning@shirts.com or come visit us in person at the permitting window. But if they really want to get informed, they have access 24/7 online on our What's Developing dashboard. People can see recently approved site plans, they can look at recently approved subdivision plats, but we also just added our active hearing notices section where people can follow zone changes from P&Z to City Council and tracks its results and see what the final results are.
Speaking of P&Z, Planning and Zoning Commission is a great way to understand what's going on in the community. So actually, once a month, normally it's every first Wednesday of the month, the Planning and Zoning Commission is having a meeting here in our council chambers. At this meeting, we're having public hearings to make sure that the public is able to engage with cases like zoning cases or code amendments so they can get involved and understand what's going on in the community. And it's a great opportunity for them to get their voice out to the public and to our elected officials. At these public hearings, there's always an opportunity for the public to speak. And if you happen to miss the Planning and Zoning Commission, there's also the opportunity to go check out a city council meeting. And that's where the final decision on any of these cases is going to be made. And if you happen to miss City Council or the Planning and Zoning Commission, you can always watch the live stream or you can watch the recording of it on our YouTube channel. So it's a great way to get involved in the planning process.
Wow, it sounds like there's lots of opportunities to be a part of the process. Well, I think we learned today that good planning makes for great communities like Schertz, Texas. And if we keep working together, we'll grow in the right direction. See you next time.